people who refuse to make decisions and stick to them. And the second topic today's show is people who refuse to keep things simple. So let's get right into them. Let's get right into these topics. I've spoke about this topic in prior episodes in the past about people who refuse to make decisions, and actually stick to them. Let's take this current administration just as an example, right? Trump, who's known to lie, okay, and he says one thing and then does another. And so do these Republicans and the other two chambers of Congress. They say one thing and do another. Which one is it? Make decisions and stick to them. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Honestly. This, yeah, no, wait, yeah, no, I don't know, wait, no, yeah, well, no, no, yeah, wait, no. No, seriously. You're going to end up being losers. Seriously. Make decisions, stick to them. End of story. Now, let's get to the second topic of today's show people who refuse to keep things simple. Okay? I'll give you a perfect example the New York City Department of Sanitation. And in regards to these recyclable rules, like you have the blue bin for uh, plastic, metals, and glass. And then you have the green bin for paper and cardboard, right? Simple stuff, right? But then these Einsteins, the higher brass that be in the Department of Sanitation, decide to throw a monkey wrench in and they say, well, only certain types of papers can be recyclable. And the cardboard boxes for pizzas are not recyclable. Keep things simple. Paper and cardboard, all paper, all cardboard. It's not that hard of a job. It's not a difficult task. It's simple. All paper and all cardboard go in the green recyclable bin. End of story. Not, well, this type of paper, yes, and this type of paper, no. Baloney. Baloney. Seriously. Honestly. And when these people are saying, well, the pizza cardboard boxes can't go into recyclable because they can have food stuck inside of them. Seriously, that's your excuse? It's still a cardboard box. Who gives a rat's patooties? If there's little bits of food inside of there, whatever. Seriously, just make it simple. All paper, all cardboard go in the green recyclable bin. End of story. Keeping things simple, right? I'll give you another perfect example. You have these staff members that work uh, in medical offices and um, uh, even including dental offices. You know, when they screw up paperwork, right? And they don't want to take responsibility. Excuse me, they don't want to take responsibility in life for their actions. And if they get into trouble of any sort, they cry like little babies. They cry like little babies. In which here's an example. I've said this in prior episodes from my prior neurologist office. right? The doctor screwed up, diagnosed me with a disease that I do not have, right? And he diagnosed me even before I did the special type of blood work test to see if I had this disease. And when the blood work results came back as negative, showing that I do not have that disease that he diagnosed me with, right? And I had it for 2 years, 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. I've been fighting the neurologist's office and the hospital that he works for in regards to getting everything rectified and have that disease taken off of my records, right? And because I had the doctor and the hospital investigated and everything, and I filed my complaints, they get all mad. They go, oh, you can't get us into trouble. That's not right. You got to feel bad for us. You got to understand what the doctor did. No, no. Keeping things simple. Doctor screwed up. Took a long time for the doctor to rectify things on his half. Now I gotta wait because I got a notice in the mail stipulating that actually in an email, I'm sorry, not in the mail, in an email, so I'm correcting myself. In an email, I got stipulating that the records department of the hospital actually has two different types of records departments. One for uh, doctors that actually work inside the hospital building, including in the well, just inside the medical building, and then there's a separate one, a separate records department called the ambulatory records department for providers who work for the hospital but as an outpatient. Okay, so then to make a long story short, I get notified about this, like I said, in an email, and they said, well, we're going to send the records, all the paperwork over to the ambulatory records department. So that way, this uh, disease that neurologist diagnosed me with illegally can be taken off your records, right? And I get another email from that representative from the ambulatory records department of the hospital saying, we received all these documents and it's going to take uh, 30 to 60 days in which the provider can ask for an additional 30 days for all this to be rectified and everything. And I replied to that representative saying, thank you for your email, but I do have a question. Even though you just said that the provider has the 30 to 60 days automatically to get the situation resolved, why would the provider need an additional 30 days already added in addition to those already 30 to 60 days that they're automatically given, when in fact the provider had 2 years to get this done? Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? No reply back from that representative from the ambulatory records department of the hospital. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Why would the provider need an additional 30 days to the already given 30 to 60 days just to get the say, hey, you know, have this taken off of Mr. Lorito-Duke's records, when in fact our provider already had 2 years to get this done. Seriously. But boy, if they get into trouble, whoa! Oh, you can't file a complaint about us. You got to feel bad for us. No, I don't have to feel bad for you. I do not have to feel bad for you at all because you sure as hell don't feel bad for me. You don't feel bad for me. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, just so I could prove the seriousness of the situation where if when this former neurologist of mine diagnosed me with a disease I don't have, um, when I last went to the ER months ago, luckily my husband and my aide was with me because when the staff over in the ER saw that there was this disease as my condition in their systems, they were almost going to give me medicine for a disease that I do not have. And that medicine could have killed me. That's to show you the seriousness of this. And some people may say, "Oh, it's not serious. You don't have it, so don't worry about it." You don't understand. God forbid if you end up in an ER, something like this can happen. Honestly, seriously. So, no, I don't feel bad for them because I sure as hell do not feel bad for me. And let's not forget, I just said it's been 2 years since this situation started. Why don't you just get the paperwork to the correct department? It's gonna take 2 years to do that because it sure as hell doesn't take them 2 years to get their paychecks, right? So, keeping things simple, send the proper paperwork to the proper records department, get things done accurately. It's not a difficult task, but they treat you like crap if you get them into trouble for when they get caught doing something wrong and illegal. Instead of just saying, okay, you know what? We're a bunch of screw ups because we don't use our brains. We hide behind excuses all the time. And then we'll be pissed off at you for getting us for filing a complaint against us, even though we screwed up and we refuse to fix what we screw up. Yeah, seriously, come on. But anyways, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about my website, Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. You guys could check out all the pages on there. And if you go to the store page of my website, you'll see two links on there, in which one of those links is to my internet store on Zazzle.com. If you click on that link and go to my internet store on Zazzle.com, you'll see all the products that I designed and that are up for sale on my internet store on Zazzle.com. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.